right, good evening, everybody. Welcome into Jammin' Sports on this Friday, where we have a doubleheader for you today. First up, we'll have the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots here in Week 13 of our current sim season. The Steelers, they come in at 6-6, and they are currently in first place at 6-6. Yes, they're in first place with a 6-6 record. And the Bengals, Browns, and Colts are all one game back at 5-7. So it's a must-win for the Steelers if they want to maintain that one-game lead in the AFC Central. For the New England Patriots, however, they come in at 4-8, the second worst record in the conference. They're in last place in the AFC East. The Patriots are not mathematically eliminated from the playoffs as of yet. However, if they lose this game to Pittsburgh, they are mathematically eliminated from playoff contention. Our second game of the doubleheader tonight will be the Colts and the Giants. We'll talk more about that game as we get there. Evil Dead is now 90-65 on the season. He's 25 games over 500. And Grando is now 62-41. He's 21 games over 500. These are the two games we were supposed to do yesterday, but we got tied up and we couldn't do it yesterday, so we're doing them today. All right, without further ado, if you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Pats were eliminated when they came into the league, Evil Dead says. By the way, Evil Dead, you're 90-65. I don't know if you heard me say that. 25 games over 500. All right, let's head out to Foxborough for this one. Steelers, Patriots here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts. It's the Steelers and the Patriots. And welcome in to another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along on this Friday. The 6-6 Steelers, believe it or not, they're in first place in the AFC Central by one game over the Browns, Bengals, and Colts. And the 4-8 Patriots going with Pittsburgh, and the Steelers will get it. Evil Dead has the Steelers from the 7-yard line. Jake Craven on the return, out over the 30, and Craven gets outside, out to the 33-yard line. And that's where the Steelers will have it, 1st and 10. Just underway on a bright, sunny, but cold day in Foxborough. Temperature about 41 degrees. Tony McAvenue, the third-year quarterback out of Washington State. Steelers trying to get a game over 500, stay in first place in the division. Once again this season, the AFC Central is weak. The Bengals won it last season with a 500 record. And the Steelers at 500 at 6-6. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Excuse me. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue hands off to Marshall. And Mike Marshall a yard out to the 34. Let's take a look at the Steelers offense. Up front, Griffin, Santiago, Ben, Washington, and Coleman. And then it's Shanklin rushing, Marshall, Roper, and Terrell. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Pittsburgh at their own 34-yard line. On 2nd down, 4 receivers set wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue hands off to Marshall. And Marshall makes his way out to the 39-yard line, a gain of 5. Let's take a look at the Patriot defense. Patriots play a 3-4. Pendleton, Riggs, and Martin up front. Linebackers, Willis, Turner, Littleton, and Babcock. And the secondary, Conley, Chadwick, Reese, and Rook. It'll be 3rd and 4 from the 39-yard line. Opening drive of the game, Pittsburgh with the ball. Trying to avoid going 3 and out. 4 wide, McAvenue in the shotgun. Excuse me, McAvenue back. McAvenue throws, caught by Goodwin. And James Goodwin out to the 49, a gain of 10. 4th-year receiver out of the University of Washington. First down, Pittsburgh. Coming up to make the tackle, number 57, Jordan Turner, the rookie out of Michigan State. I've got baseball on the radio tomorrow, but game time is going to be 12 noon. So I should be back tomorrow night for more games. 1st and 10 from the 49. McAvenue hands off to Marshall, and Mike Marshall gets all the way out to the 40-yard line, a gain of 11. And that'll be a first down for Pittsburgh. It's the Gordonsville Tigers baseball team. They're playing in their region tournament. And their championship game tomorrow would be at noon, our time. They'll be playing East Robertson. The Tigrettes will also play East Robertson on Monday to start their region tournament. Tigerettes have been going through the schedule like a hot knife through butter. 1st and 10 for the Steelers now at the New England 40-yard line. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue to Marshall. And Marshall out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 8. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2. Mike Marshall in his 4th year out of Cal. East Robertson blows. .540 and counting. Here in the first quarter, Steelers down to the Patriot 31-yard line. Still the opening drive. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue hands off to Rushing around the outside, makes a move inside, and Rushing down to the 31, no gain. Coming up to make the tackle, Jordan Turner, the linebacker. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Steelers at the Patriot 31-yard line. Big third down for Pittsburgh as they come out. In the I formation, McAvenue under center. Berry in motion. McAvenue hands off to Talbert, and he picks up the first down. Brian Talbert, the 2nd-year back out of Kentucky. A gain of 4 down to the 27. First down, Pittsburgh, and they keep the drive alive. Jordan Turner on the tackle again. Once again, if the Patriots lose, they are eliminated from the playoffs. Even if they win, they can still be eliminated later if other teams win. But at least for now, they stay alive. 1st and 10 from the 27. McAvenue under center. McAvenue to Rushing, and Cody Rushing inside the 20 down to the 19, a gain of 8. Bring up 2nd and 2. Cody Rushing, the 5th-year back out of Hawaii. Boy, this has been a long drive for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh coming off that overtime loss to Houston last week. A game they should have won. I'm just wondering if the winner of this division will have a winning record. 2nd and 2 from the 19-yard line. McAvenue to Marshall. And Marshall to the 17. He's close. It'll be 30 inches, about 1.5 yards. On the tackle there, Reed Conley, the 13th-year defensive back out of Rutgers. It'll be 30 inches. Where's Davis? His Patriots are playing. Big third down for Pittsburgh. They don't want to settle for 3. 13 inches from the Patriots' 17-yard line. McAvenue under center. McAvenue hands off to Marshall, picks up the first down, and then some. All the way down to the 5, a gain of 12 for Mike Marshall. Pat Chadwick on the tackle, the 14th year safety out of Oregon. It'll be second and goal from the 5. .3:19 and counting. Long opening drive by Pittsburgh. My goodness. First and goal from the 5-yard line. We've seen a lot of long opening drives lately. McAvenue drops back, throws underneath, caught by Goodwin, and he's in for the touchdown. He said he broke the plane. James Goodwin, the 4th-year receiver out of Washington. And that'll be a 4-yard touchdown catch, and the Steelers take a 6-0 lead. Take the opening kickoff and methodically march down the field for a touchdown. Kapow, Evil Dead says. Nice drive by Pittsburgh. And now Garrett Brown for the extra point. Snap kick is up. And the kick is good. And the Steelers lead it 7-0. 3:04 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts. Week 13 here at Jammin' Sports. We'll have the Colts and the Giants after this. We'll be at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford for that one. The Colts, one game behind the Steelers, but they get to face a 9-3 Giant team that's chasing the Seahawks for the best record in the conference. Kicking off, Cody Meyer for the Steelers. This will be fielded about 6 yards deep by Steve Bray, touchback. And the Patriots will have it 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Led by their starting quarterback, the rookie out of Auburn, Peyton Thorne. And Thorne has really gone through some growing pains this season as the Patriots are 4-8. He's had flashes of brilliance, but the Patriots have struggled. It's hard to believe that just 2 seasons ago, the Patriots were in the AFC Championship. They lost to the Colts, though. The Colts were upsetting everybody that year in the playoffs before getting trounced by the Redskins. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Thorne under center.
Let's go. Green 39.
Brown in motion. Thorne hands off to Dickens, and Chris Dickens, not much. No gain. The Steelers are right there. Let's take a look at the Patriot offense. Up front, Charles, Brewster, Jones, Wallace, and Peterson. And then it's Brandon, Holmes, Dickens, Payne, and Woods. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Patriots at their own 25-yard line. Steelers lead it 7-0. On the tackle on the previous play was James Garrison, the rookie linebacker out of Tennessee. 2:44 and counting here in the first quarter. 2nd and 10 for New England. 4 wide. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne drops back. Thorne throws. Caught by Brandon. And Tony Brandon out to the 39, a gain of 14. First down, New England. The 9th-year receiver out of Notre Dame, Samson Aaron on the tackle. Aaron, the 5th-year defensive back out of Arizona State. If you want to listen into the ball game tomorrow, it'll be at 1 o'clock Eastern time, 12 o'clock our time. Gordonsville Tigers against East Robertson. 1st and 10 from the 39. Thorne looking. Thorne throws, and it's nearly picked off. Broken up by the linebacker Eldon Burns. Here's the Steeler defense. They play a 3-4. Hayward, Thomas, and Childs up front. Linebackers, Brand, Burns, Whiteside, and Garrison. And the secondary, Craven, Miller, DeRise, and Aaron. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Patriots. 2:01 left to play here in the first quarter. New England at their own 39. No, not every game, no. But majority of them. About 90% of them. 2nd and 10. Thorne to Dickens. And Dickens to the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 9. Plumlee has a backup that's a sophomore this year, and she's pretty decent too. And against the weaker teams, they let her pitch and gave Plumlee a rest. In softball, no. 3rd and 9 from the 40-yard line. Thorne fakes the handoff, throws, caught by Woods, out to the 44-yard line, a gain of 16. Darren Woods, the 8th-year receiver out of Michigan. Yeah, the Tigerettes don't play till Monday. Softball's Monday. The baseball team plays tomorrow, and they're doing well too. They're being overshadowed by the softball team, but yeah, they lost. Give me a second, I'll figure it out. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Thorne under center. Thorne looking. Thorne throws, caught by Stafford, and Cody Stafford down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 14. Cody Stafford, the 3rd-year receiver out of Virginia. The team that beat them, they beat them just a couple of weeks ago. I'm trying to remember who the name of the team was. It was, oh my goodness. I can't remember now, to be honest with you. But the first time they played them, they just had an off day. I mean, they were just... But it was a humbling experience, the coach said, and they haven't lost since. 1st and 10 from the 30. Thorne looking. Thorne throws deep. Incomplete. The Tigerettes ended the season with 17 straight wins. Okay, so that tells you something. I think they were, 9-0 at the time they lost that game. I still try to remember the team they lost to. What? I still can't hear you.
Here we go now.
No, it was not Clay County. 2nd and 10. Dickens around the outside. And Dickens all the way down to the 19, a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, New England. The Steelers had a long drive for a touchdown, and now the Patriots also with a long drive here. Chris Dickens, the 9th-year back out of Dayton, on the tackle, number 28. That's Donovan Hawkins, the 4th-year defensive back out of Stanford. 1st and 10, New England from the Steeler 19-yard line. 4 wide for the Patriots. This may be the last play of the quarter. Thorne back. Thorne throws outside, caught by Payne. And Payne picks up 2 down to the 17-yard line. Ben DeRise, the safety on the tackle. And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Steelers up 7-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts. Oh, we're still in the break. Oh, well, I mistimed that one. Anyway, welcome back to Gillette Stadium. We start the second quarter. The Steelers lead the Patriots by a score of 7-0. The Steelers come in at 6-6, currently in first place in the AFC Central by a game over the Bengals, Browns, and Colts, who all sit at 5-7. That's a very tight division. It's still anybody's division right there. The Patriots come in at 4-8, currently in last place in the AFC East. If the Patriots lose today, they are eliminated from the playoffs. 2nd and 8 for the Patriots. at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne to Dickens. And Chris Dickens fumbles and is picked up by Charles, who just happened to be there. The offensive lineman, Jerome Charles, the left tackle. Well, the Patriots got lucky on that one. And that'll bring up 3rd and 6. Back at the 14-yard line. I thought the Steelers were going to recover that. For the life of me, I can't remember the team they lost to. It was only a game played about 2.5 weeks ago. 3rd and 6 from the 14, the rematch was. No, it was not. It was not a district game. It wasn't Monterey. No. 3rd and 6 from the 14-yard line, 4 wide. Thorne in the shotgun. Empty backfield. Thorne back. Thorne throws underneath. Caught by Michael Payne. He picks up the first down. Big tight end fighting all the way down to the 4-yard line. A 10-yard gain by Michael Payne. Third-year tight end out of North Carolina State. It was one of the bigger schools out of Nashville. I still can't remember. Not a team from the suburbs like Gordonsville. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Patriots trying to tie this one up. In the I formation, Thorne under center. Thorne hands off to Dickens, and Dickens down to the 1, a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1. Is what good or bad? That's good. On the tackle, number 30, Michael Miller, the 7th-year safety out of Florida State. 2nd and goal from the 1. Patriots come out in the I. Thorne under center. Thorne to Brown this time, and Brown goes nowhere. Antonio Brown, the 2nd-year back out of West Virginia, gets taken down for a 2-yard loss. James Garrison, the linebacker, the rookie out of Tennessee, on the tackle. They tried to swing it outside, but the Steelers were just right there. It's hard to run on Pittsburgh. Misty says hi, by the way. And you're what? You're being a nurse. Checking your blood sugar as being a nurse. 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. Okay. I looked at the moon the other day. Am I an astronaut? Thorne looking. Thorne throws back the end zone. Stafford, touchdown. Patriots. A 3-yard touchdown catch by Cody Stafford, the 3rd-year receiver out of Virginia. And the Patriots tie the game up. Well, they're an extra point away from tying it up. Did he get both feet in? Wow, that's a good catch. I know you're not rooting for the Patriots, Evil Dead, but that was a good catch. They'll review it for good measure, but it should hold up. Great footwork by Cody Stafford. It blew. And now the official will make the call. He should hold up. It stands. A good touchdown. And now Mark Brown, the 6th-year kicker out of Kansas State, will come up for the extra point to tie this one up. So both teams scored on their opening drives. Both were really long drives. The extra point is blocked. The Steelers block it. Running in there, number 38, Zach Bates, the 2nd-year safety out of Washington State, blocks the extra point. And the Steelers remain on top, 7-6. The Patriots have had their kicking woes this season. I don't keep the stat, but I would guess, educated guess, that the Patriots lead the league in missed extra points. That's 4 that I can think of this season. They get blocked or missed a lot. And now Frederick Strong will kick off. From the goal line, rushing over the 10, 15, 20, 25, and Cody Rushing out to the 25-yard line. And that's where Pittsburgh will take over, 1st and 10. 5:58 left in the half. They lead it 7-6. Who do they play next week? Let's find out. Let's go to week 14. Pittsburgh next week will host Philadelphia. And the Patriots play at the Jets. That's right, they played the Jets last week, got blown out. And they'll visit the Jets next week. Your Bucks played earlier this week already, Misty. They beat the Vikings 27-17. 1st and 10 from the 25. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue hands off to Marshall. And Mike Marshall a yard to the 26-yard line. Not even that much. Parker Littleton on the tackle. 7th-year linebacker out of Indiana. We have Indianapolis and the New York Giants up next. It'll be the second half of our doubleheader tonight. On 2nd and 10. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue looking. Throws outside, caught by Shanklin. And Shanklin out to the 29-yard line, a gain of 3. Reed Conley came up and made the tackle, and that'll bring up 3rd and 6. Ron Shanklin in his 9th year out of Oregon State. The first half of our Friday doubleheader for you today. We'll be on tomorrow night as well. We're shooting for 7 o'clock Eastern with another doubleheader. 3rd and 6 from the 29. McAvenue, play action. McAvenue throws. Caught by Terrell, no, incomplete. Eddie Terrell couldn't hold on. Broken up by Steve Rook, the 3rd-year defensive back out of Alabama. Eddie Terrell in his 2nd year out of North Carolina State couldn't hold on. It'll be 4th down, and the Steelers will have to punt. Cody Meyer comes on, gets the punt away. It'll be fielded at the 20 by Stafford, and Stafford breaks a tackle and then gets out to the 31-yard line. 1st down, Patriots. First and 10 from the 31-yard line. .445 left to play here in the first half. Steelers up 7-6. The difference in this game, a blocked extra point. 1st and 10. Thorne under center. Thorne draws back. Thorne throws quickly to Scott. It's a fumble. And who comes up with it? Pittsburgh does. Taylor Scott, the 4th-year tight end out of Central Florida, coughs it up. And the Steelers pounce on it. Making the tackle, Bob Sullivan, the linebacker. Actually, it was Ivory Whiteside, I'm sorry, number 51. And the rookie out of Alabama A&M. Was he down, though? They might review that. Right now, it's going to be Pittsburgh ball deep in Patriot territory. Let's see if we get a review on this. 4:41 left in the half. Steelers up 7-6. Don't see one yet. Davis in the house. There's the review. Let's see if he was down. He might have been down. Steelers lead the Patriots 7-6 here in the 2nd quarter. Was he down? Can't really tell from that angle. Here we go. Better angle. And I think that's going to be Patriot football. He was down. His butt was down. They're going to reverse this. Patriots will dodge a bullet here. It's overturned. So it ends up being a 6-yard gain for Taylor Scott. It'll be 2nd and 4 for New England at their own 37-yard line. 4:25 and counting here in the first half. If the Patriots lose, they are eliminated from the playoffs. Thorne in the shotgun, 2nd and 4. Thorne back. Thorne throws near side. Caught by Brandon. And Tony Brandon out to the 42, a gain of 5. And that'll be a Patriot first down. the 9th-year receiver out of Notre Dame. Jake Craven on the tackle, 7th-year defensive back out of Ohio State. First down, Patriots. If the Steelers lose this game, everybody in the AFC Central will have a losing record. They'd be 6-7, and everybody else is 5-7. On 1st and 10, Payne to Dickens, and Dickens picks up, well, actually he lost a yard back to the 41-yard line. Now they say no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. Michael Miller, the safety, on the tackle in his 7th year out of Florida State. 3:34 and counting here in the first half. Steelers up 7-6. 2nd and 10. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne, play action, throws, and he overthrows his receiver. He had Cody Stafford wide open coming across, and he totally whiffed on that one. It'll be 3rd and 10. That'll stop the clock with 3:20 left. He missed that one big time. 3:20 left in the first half. Patriots come out 4 wide. Thorne in the shotgun.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Thorne draws back. Thorne steps up. Thorne throws deep downfield, and he overthrows another receiver. Michael Payne, the tight end. It'll be 4th and 10. So the Patriots just can't get anything going on that drive, and they'll have to punt. Frederick Strong will come on, 5th-year punter out of Penn State. Strong gets the punt away, and that's going to go into the end zone, touchback, and Pittsburgh will have it 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. 3:06 left to play here in the first half. Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts, Week 13 here at Jammin' Sports. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and Sports Davis. Steelers up by 1. If you're just joining us, the Steelers blocked an extra point. That's the difference in the score right now. On 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. 4 wide for Pittsburgh. McAvenue in the shotgun. Misty's here. McAvenue back. Throws. Caught by Terrell. And Eddie Terrell down to the 34-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Pittsburgh. Under 3 minutes left in the half. .250 and counting here in the first half. 1st and 10 Steelers at their own 34-yard line. They come out. Single back. McAvenue under center.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
McAvenue drops back. Throws underneath to Shanklin. And Shanklin picks up 4 to the 38. Make it a 5-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 5. Ron Shanklin, longtime receiver in his 9th year out of Oregon State. 2:20 and counting. 2nd and 5 from the 38-yard line. Steelers come out 4 wide, 3 to the far side.
Here we go now.
This will be the last play until the 2-minute warning. McAvenue to Marshall, up the middle, and Marshall makes his way out to the 45, a gain of 7. 2-minute warning. Steelers up 7-6 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts. 2 minutes left in the first half. Steelers lead the Patriots by a score of 7-6. The Steelers have it 1st and 10 from their own 45. Steelers trying to get a score before halftime. New England gets the second half kickoff. On 1st down, 4 wide, 3 to the far side. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
McAvenue to Marshall, a draw play. And Mike Marshall gets 2 yards out to the 47. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. Danny Pendleton on the tackle. In his 6th year out of Missouri, the defensive end. Down to 144. Both teams still have 3 timeouts. On 2nd and 8. Steelers come out. McAvenue in the shotgun. 2 backs in the backfield. McAvenue draws back. Throws near side. Caught by Marshall. And Marshall down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 5 as they cross midfield. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3. Misty says she's for the black and gold team. That's Pittsburgh. So's Evil Dead. Davis is for the Patriots, though. 3rd and 3 from the 48-yard line. 5 wide for the Steelers. Empty backfield now for McAvenue. McAvenue drops back. Throws near side. And he led his receiver too much. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down. He was looking for James Goodwin. Led him a bit too much. 58 seconds left in the half. It'll be 4th down. I'll tell you right now, only one team from the AFC Central is going to make the playoffs. But that might not even happen. The punt is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Nice punt by Cody Meyer, the 11th year punter out of North Dakota State. I have a rule in my NFL sim seasons. You can win your division, but if you do it with a losing record, you don't make the playoffs. We just add another wild card. And right now, Pittsburgh is 6-6, and the other 3 teams, the Browns, Bengals, and Colts, are all 5-7. 1 game back. It almost happened last season, but Cincinnati finished the season with a 7-7 record. They're at 500. We only had a 14-game season last season, and they barely made the playoffs. They won their division. 1st and 10 from the 4-yard line. Thorne under center. Thorne hands off to Dickens up the middle, and Chris Dickens out to the 10, a gain of 6. Patriots take a timeout with 48 seconds left in the half. Travis Thomas on the tackle. The 5th-year defensive tackle out of Tennessee State. The NFC Central is close to the same boat. The Vikings lost to Tampa Bay the other night. They're 7-6, leading that division. The 2 Central divisions are weak this season. I don't know why. 2nd and 4 from the 10-yard line. 4 wide. Thorne in the shotgun.
Let's go. Green 39.
Thorne draws back. Throws near side. Caught by Tony Brandon. Actually, no, he dropped it. Incomplete. Jake Craven broke up the pass. The defensive back. It'll be 3rd and 4 from the 10-yard line. Nice defensive play by Craven. 44 seconds left in the half. Well, that's never happened before. I don't know if it's mathematically possible. 3rd and 4. Thorne throws to Brandon. And Brandon out to the 21, a gain of 11. And that'll be a Patriot 1st down. If that were to happen, I don't think it's mathematically possible, but if that were to happen, then we just have 2 wild cards and go with 5 teams. I'm not going to put a losing team in the playoffs. But I don't have to worry about television contracts and money and stuff like that. All teams lose every game outside of the conference. That'd be lopsided the other way. Yeah, I see what you're saying. That means the other conference would win all their games and everybody be over 500. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Thorne looking. Thorne steps up. And Thorne's going to take off. And Peyton Thorne out to the 29, a gain of 8. They're in the hurry-up. They only have 1 timeout. It'll be 2nd and 2 from the 29-yard line. I guess it is mathematically possible. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne fakes the handoff. Thorne throws. And it's nearly picked off. No, I wouldn't do that. Samson Aaron broke up the pass, nearly picked it off. That would ruin the integrity of the regular season if you did that. You can't put an NFC team in the AFC playoffs. That wouldn't be right. 3rd and 2 from the 29-yard line. I'm a traditionalist, you know that. The old ways are best. 4 wide, 3rd and 2. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne draws back. Thorne throws. Caught by Darren Woods. Out to the 42-yard line. And the Patriots take their final timeout. A 13-yard gain to Woods in his 8th year out of Michigan. Samson Aaron on the tackle. And the Patriots are still too far for a field goal. They're out of timeouts. They'll probably just throw a Hail Mary here. Looking at the conferences, though, I don't think that would happen. I think what would happen, if nobody from the Central goes, you're going to get at least 2 teams, 2 wild cards from the East and 2 wild cards from the West. 1st and 10 from the 42. Thorne in the shotgun.
Here we go now.
Thorne draws back. Thorne throws. Caught by Dickens across midfield. And Dickens out to the 41. That's going to be a gain of 15, and that is halftime. Halftime score, Pittsburgh 7, New England 6, here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts. We go to the second half in a surprisingly low-scoring and tight game. The Steelers lead the Patriots 7-6. Been kind of a sloppy first half. We've had some turnovers and stuff. The Steelers at 6-6 tried to remain in first place in the AFC Central with a winning record if they win today. If the Patriots lose, they are mathematically out of the playoffs. They are eliminated. They can keep their slim playoff hopes alive with a win. And I'm talking very slim. Cody Meyer will kick off for the Steelers to start the second half. Patriots from the 4-yard line. Steve Bray over the 15, 20, 25. And Bray brings it out to the 29-yard line. The third-year receiver out of Stephen F. Austin. 1st and 10 Patriots. I could see the Jets, Bills, and Dolphins from the East, and the Raiders, Broncos, and Chargers from the West. Kickin' Knuckles in the house. Good to see you, Kickin'. The first half of our doubleheader today. Let's go, Pats. So you and Sports Davis had the Patriots. The Patriots would be eliminated if they lose. They'd be out of the playoffs. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Thorne under center.
Green 39. Green 39.
Thorne fakes the handoff. Thorne throws near side. Caught by Dickens. And he gets out to the 31. Just a 2-yard gain. On the tackle there, number 53. James Garrison, the rookie out of Tennessee. Killed the Steelers. Kickin' Knuckle doing his Sports Davis impression. Both teams scored touchdowns on their opening drives, but nobody has scored since. And the Patriots' extra point got blocked. That's the difference. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Patriots at their own 31. Here in the third quarter, down by 1. Steelers' defense has played pretty well here today, stifling the Patriot offense, but the Patriot defense is playing well too, holding Pittsburgh to just 7 points. I think we're coming off an injury timeout. On 2nd and 8, Thorne under center.
Hurry up, here we go.
Thorne hands off to Dickens up the middle, and Chris Dickens out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 13. for the 9th year back out of Dayton University. First down, New England. On the tackle, Eldon Burns, the 5th year linebacker out of UNLV. We have the Colts and the Giants after this. That'll be the second half of our doubleheader. Colts and the Giants from MetLife after this. The Colts at 5-7, and the Giants at 9-3, in case you're wondering. 1st and 10 for the 44-yard line. Peyton Thorne, the rookie quarterback out of Auburn, under center. Thorne draws back. Thorne steps up, dumps it off to Dickens, and Dickens only gets 2 yards out to the 46 before being tackled by Ivory Whiteside, the rookie out of Alabama A&M. To bring up 2nd and 8. As we're coming up on 7 minutes left here in the third quarter. Pittsburgh, let's look at their last 3 games. We know next week they host Philadelphia. And then the week after that, Pittsburgh's at Cleveland. And that could be a big game in the AFC Central, depending on what happens. And then Pittsburgh will finish this season in week 16, home to Dallas. On 2nd and 8, Dickens makes his way across midfield, bouncing around to the 46. A gain of 8. Make it a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and inches. That Steeler-Brown game in 2 weeks could be huge. Could be. Depending on what happens. It has the potential to be really huge if the Steelers lose this game and the Browns were to win later this week. 2nd and inches from the 46-yard line. Big 3rd down for New England, trying to take the lead. 3 to the far side. Thorne under center. Thorne, 3-step drop, throws outside to Brandon, turns downfield. Brandon, a big gain. Tony Brandon down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 32 yards by Tony Brandon, the veteran receiver in his 9th year out of Notre Dame. First down, New England, all the way down to the Steeler 14-yard line. Boy, this would be a major upset if the Patriots came back and won this game. .6:14 left in the third quarter. Patriots at the Steeler 14-yard line. 4 wide. Thorne under center.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Thorne hands off to Dickens up the middle, and Dickens only gets 2 out to the 12-yard line. Coming in to make the tackle, the safety, Michael Miller. You have a good crowd here on this Friday night. I appreciate it. You never know what type of crowd you'll get on a Friday. Friday night tends to be like movie night and stuff. 2nd and 8 from the 12-yard line in the I formation. Thorne to Brown. And Antonio Brown gets taken down at the 11 by Whiteside. A gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 7. Ivory Whiteside, the rookie linebacker. Whiteside's been a good one for the Steelers. Decent draft pick, and he's playing well. 3rd and 7. Big 3rd down for the Patriots. 5 wide, empty backfield for Thorne. Big 3rd down here. Thorne draws back. Thorne throws to the end zone. Woods, touchdown. Patriots. An 11-yard touchdown catch by Darren Woods in the back of the end zone. And the Patriots take the lead for the first time, 12-7. And now they'll probably go for 2 to make up for the missed extra point, the blocked extra point earlier. Nice catch by Darren Woods, the 8th year receiver out of Michigan. They're going to review it, but it's going to hold up.
The previous play is under review.
I'd be surprised if it didn't hold up. New England trying to stave off elimination today. If they ran the table, they could finish 8-8 and take their chances. But if they lose today, they're eliminated.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Ruling on the field stands. The touchdown is good. And now the Patriots will go for 2. Try to make it a 7-point game. Patriots come out 5 wide. Thorne in the shotgun. Empty backfield. Thorne draws back. Thorne throws. Brandon makes the catch. The 2-point conversion's good. And the Patriots go up 14-7. Tony Brandon, the veteran receiver. So the Patriots make up for that blocked extra point. And now the Steelers find themselves down for the first time in this one. Frederick Strong with kickoff for the Patriots. So this game has a whole new dynamic now to it, as New England has taken the lead. Here's the kickoff. This will be fielded a yard deep by Rushing over the 10, 15, 20, 25, and Cody Rushing out to the 27-yard line. That's where the Steelers will have it, 1st and 10. Now the Steelers behind the 8 ball trying to tie this one back up. Tony McAvenue comes back out, 3rd-year quarterback out of Washington State. Pittsburgh led it 7-0, and the Patriots have come back to take a 14-7 lead. 1st and 10 Pittsburgh from their own 27. 4 wide, McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue back, throws, caught by Eddie Terrell out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 14 and a Pittsburgh first down. Under 5 minutes left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts. Week 13 here at Jammin' Sports. The 6-6 Steelers, the 4-8 Patriots. We'll look at New England's final 3 games here in a second. 1st and 10 from the 41 in the offset eye. McAvenue, play action. McAvenue throws downfield. It's picked off by Reese the other way. The Patriots get a pick. Mario Reese, the 8th-year safety out of Oklahoma, and brings it back to the Steeler 45-yard line. Vince Lombardi is on the Steeler sideline going, "What the hell is going on out there?" I could just see him. That's my favorite NFL films with Lombardi. It was the Packers championship against the Eagles, the only championship game he lost. The Packers didn't play well that day, and he's on the sideline going, "What the hell is going on out there?" They had him mic'd up, and they caught that. That was great. 1st and 10, New England now. A chance to go up by 2 scores. As all of a sudden, New England's playing some football. Peyton Thorne, the rookie quarterback. New England from the Steeler 45-yard line. Thorne under center. Thorne draws back. Thorne steps up. Thorne's going to take off. And he slides down at the 38-yard line, a gain of 7. Make it a gain of 6. Yeah, Pittsburgh's been playing like butt. Well, they had a nice opening drive, but that's it. All right, for the Patriots, they play at the Jets next week. Good luck with that. Then they host Baltimore. And then the Patriots will host Houston to finish the season. 2nd and 4 from the 38-yard line. Thorne looking, throws, caught by Payne. Out to the 25, a gain of 13. Misty wants to know if Evil Dead's afraid to cuss now. She saw your Pitt's been playing like butt. Samson Aaron on the tackle. That's going to be another Patriot first down. Yeah, Pittsburgh's playing like that 7-0 lead should have been enough. Well, it's not. First and 10 Patriots from the Steeler 25. The Patriots can make this a 3-score game. They're already in field goal range. Thorne, play action. Make it a 2-score game, I'm sorry. Stafford out to the 13-yard line. That'll be a gain of 12 and a first down for New England. I've got nothing to do. It's Friday, watching Jammin' Sports, where it's the game that matters. That's right. Evil Dad says, I'll watch my tongue. You're cracking up Misty over here. That's all right. I surprised everybody the other night when I called somebody a douchebag. Everyone was like, did he just say that? First and 10 from the 13-yard line. 4 wide. Thorne in the shotgun. First and 10. Thorne back. Thorne throws. Caught by Brandon. Down to the 4-yard line. A gain of 9. Make it a gain of 8. It'll be second and 2. Misty is now checked in, even though she's sitting 5 feet behind me. It was outstanding because I used it correctly with the right person. I was referring to Bryant Gumbel. Second and 2 from the 4-yard line. 4 wide. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne hands off to Dickens. And Dickens in for the touchdown. A 4-yard touchdown run by Chris Dickens. And the Patriots go up by 2 scores, 20-17. Somewhere, Sports Davis is smiling, but he's not saying anything. Steelers they've just fallen apart. They had a great opening drive, but that's it. They haven't done anything since. Mark Brown for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. And the Patriots lead by 14, 21-7, with 2:46 left to play here in the third quarter. Live from Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts. Week 13 here at Jammin' Sports. Misty says she told Gracie that you're afraid to cuss. Go Pats go, Kick and Uncle says. Well, New England, 21 unanswered points for the Patriots. Pittsburgh got out to a quick 7-0 lead, but it's been all New England ever since. Gracie intimidates me. Mark Brown will kick off. She just walked in. There's the kick from the goal line. Craven brings it back over the 15, 20, 25. And Jake Craven out to the 32-yard line. She's smiling. She reads that Gracie intimidates me. We say he's afraid to cuss, and he says it's because Gracie intimidates me. Say hi, Gracie.
Hi. Evil Dead is a ball.
That's right. First and 10 for the Steelers from their own 32-yard line. She gave a thumbs up. She's still in here. She's making sure you spelled her name right. She was going down the list. First and 10 from the 32-yard line. Steelers come out 4 wide. McAvenue under center. Pittsburgh down by 2 touchdowns now, trying to get back in the game. McAvenue throws, caught by Shanklin. And Ron Shanklin out to the 48-yard line, a gain of 16. First down, Pittsburgh. She came in here and looked. Gracie intimidates me. I really pay attention closely now. Pittsburgh on the move. Again, if the Steelers lose, every team in this division would have a losing record. She'll be back. First and 10 from the 48-yard line. 3 receivers to the far side. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue back to blitz. Gets it outside to Marshall. Turns downfield. Mike Marshall, a big gain. All the way down to the 29-yard line. 23 yards on the catch and run by Mike Marshall. And that's first down, Pittsburgh. Down to the Patriot 29. Jordan Turner, the linebacker, the rookie, on the tackle. Great crowd here tonight, here at Jammin' Sports. We appreciate it. We have the Colts and the Giants after this. Got Evil Dead and Kickin' Uncle here tonight. Yeah, he picked up that blitz quickly and dumped it outside. 2:06 left here in the third. Clock is moving. Steelers would love to score before the end of the quarter. McAvenue under center on 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff. Throws outside. Caught by Roper. Brent Roper down to the 15. A gain of 14 yards. The tight end in his 4th year out of Utah. And that'll be a first down for Pittsburgh down to the Patriot 15-yard line. A shoestring tackle by Pat Chadwick, the safety, in his 14th year out of Oregon. All 14 years with the Patriots. 1:40 left here in the third quarter. Steelers on the move. 1st and 10 from the Patriot 15. Patriots lead it 21-7. The first sign of life from the Steelers since the opening drive. 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue back. Sets up a screen to Marshall down the other sideline. And Marshall gets taken down at the 9. A gain of 6. Mario Reese came up and made the tackle. The 8th-year safety out of Oklahoma. Clock is moving. We're coming up on a minute left. 2nd and 4 from the 9 here in the third quarter. Steelers trying to make it a one-score game. Pittsburgh in the I formation. McAvenue under center. McAvenue to Marshall. And Marshall not much. A yard to the 8-yard line. Steve Rook, the defensive back, came up and made the tackle. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3. We're down to 40 seconds left in the third quarter. If you're the Steelers, you want to walk away from here with a touchdown. You don't want to settle for 3 here. 5 wide, empty backfield. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue back. McAvenue looking, throws. Caught by Hayes. He's going to pick up the first down to the 4-yard line. On the catch there, Fernando Hayes, the 2nd-year receiver out of the University of Pittsburgh, a local boy. They needed 3, he got 4. 1st and goal, Steelers. And I don't think they'll get another playoff. They might, but I doubt it. Well, they might. 1st and goal from the 4. Steelers come out, offset eye, and that's the end of the third quarter. Patriots lead it 21-7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts. We go to the fourth quarter. Patriots lead the Steelers 21-7. This would be a pretty big upset unless the Steelers can come back. We start the fourth quarter. 1st and goal for Pittsburgh at the 4-yard line. Steelers down by 14. Trying to cut into the lead here. Pittsburgh comes out in the I formation. McAvenue under center. McAvenue, play action. Throws back to the end zone. Roper, touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 4-yard touchdown catch by Brent Roper, 4th-year tight end out of Utah. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game. Nice drive by Pittsburgh. As they left Roper open in the back of the end zone. How do you leave a guy that big open? And now Garrett Brown for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. It's now 21-14 in favor of the Patriots. Still a lot of time left. 7:57 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Don't want to rule out overtime. This is the first half of our doubleheader. We have the Colts and the Giants coming up next. We'll be at MetLife for that one. See, how far is Foxborough from MetLife Stadium? It was about 130 miles. Maybe not even that much. Boston to New York is not far. You mean you could drive it in a couple hours? Evil Dead would know better than I. There's the kickoff. Cody Meyer. About a yard deep. Steve Bray brings it out over the 15, 20, 25. And Bray tackled by the kicker, Meyer, at the 28-yard line. And that's where the Patriots will have it, 1st and 10. 203 miles. Thank you, Evil Dead. A little bit further than I thought. A nice little car ride. Be about a 3-hour trip, probably. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line, depending on traffic. Patriots come out. Peyton Thorne, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Thorne fakes the handoff. Thorne throws, caught by Scott. Taylor Scott, the tight end, out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 22. Get a Patriot first down. The 4th-year tight end out of Central Florida. Ivory Whiteside on the tackle. The rookie linebacker for the Steelers out of Alabama A&M. Patriots will have it at midfield now. 7.5 minutes left. Steelers trying to get a stop. If you would be so kind as to take care of that douchebag right there. Dickens to the 49, a gain of a yard. If that much. They're going to call it 2nd and 10. On the tackle, number 94, Travis Thomas. Thank you there, Evil Dead. Appreciate it. He's 2nd and 10 from the 49-yard line. You see, I used the word douchebag appropriately there. 4 wide, 2nd and 10. Thorne looking. Thorne throws, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Cody Stafford. He kind of threw it a little bit in front of him there. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10. That'll stop the clock. That works to the Steelers' advantage with 6:51 left. That's right. 3rd and 10 from the 49. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne looking. Thorne rolls out. Throws deep downfield. It's picked off by Samson Aaron coming the other way for the Steelers. And he brings it back out to the 30-yard line. That's my friend who deleted it. I doubt that very much. Steelers get it back as Thorne throws the pick. And now Pittsburgh. A chance now to tie the game back up. Yet right on cue. Davis shows up right as the Patriots throw a pick. Samson Aaron, the 5th-year defensive back out of Arizona State. Kicking Uncle Locks the left. So Patriots are up 21-14. 6:42 left. There's a chance now for the Steelers to tie it up. Tony McAvenue comes back out, the 3rd-year quarterback out of Washington State. Steelers will come out 4 wide, single back. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. Throws, caught by Roper. Out to the 41, a gain of 11. And that'll be a Steeler first down. The big tight end, Brett Roper, caught the touchdown a moment ago. Pat Chadwick, the safety on the tackle. First down, Steelers. I get the feeling we could have overtime here, especially if Pittsburgh gets a touchdown. You better hope the Patriots win, Davis, because if they lose, they're mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue back. McAvenue throws, and that's nearly picked up. Incomplete. Broken up by Connor Thompson, the fourth-year linebacker out of Central Florida. They were looking for Eddie Terrell coming across the middle. It's actually Parker Littleton that knocked it down, number 56. My bad. I was looking at the wrong player. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 41-yard line. McAvenue under center. McAvenue drops back, throws, dumps it off to Diaz, and Diaz drives forward out to the 49. Steven Diaz, the rookie tight end out of Colorado State. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for the Steelers at their own 49-yard line. His first catch of the day for Diaz. Steelers getting everybody involved. It'll be 3rd and 2 in the I formation. McAvenue under center. Barry in motion. McAvenue to Marshall, and Mike Marshall picks up the first down. 5 yards out to the 46-yard line into Patriot territory. Danny Pendleton made the tackle. First down, Steelers. We have the Colts and the Giants coming up next. And then tomorrow, we'll be on tomorrow night at about 7 o'clock Eastern time. If I can come on earlier, I will. I'll let you know, but I'm going to tentatively set it for 7 Eastern. 1st and 10 from the 46. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue steps up. Looking. Throws near side. Caught by Marshall. And he gets 4 yards out to the 42-yard line. Steps out of bounds. It'll be 2nd and 6. And that'll stop the clock with 5:04 left. Steelers marching down the field, trying to tie this one up. Overtime is definitely a possibility. Second and 6 from the Patriot 42. 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
McAvenue drops back. McAvenue looking. Throws deep down the sideline. He's got a man. Goodwin. Touchdown. Pittsburgh. James Goodwin. 42 yards. Touchdown. Steelers. And they're an extra point away from tying this one up. Wow. Bombs away for Pittsburgh. James Goodwin, the 4th-year receiver out of the University of Washington. Kick it, Uncle Boo. Left too much time on the clock. Garrett Brown will come on for the extra point to tie the game up here. Big PAT. The kick is up. And it's good. We're tied at 21 with 4:48 left to play. Here in regulation. Live from Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts. Week 13 here at Jammin' Sports. Steelers 21, Patriots 21. On one hand, it's been a good game. On the other hand, it's been kind of a sloppy game. Score-wise, it's tight. But performance-wise, both teams have played better. Still a lot of time left. 4:48 left on the clock. Plenty of time for the Patriots to get a score. Cody Meyer will kick off for Pittsburgh. There's the kickoff by Meyer. About 2 yards deep. Stafford brings it out over the 15-20. Cody Stafford over the 30. Stafford, big gain all the way out to the 46. A 48-yard return. I thought Stafford might break it. And now the Patriots have great field position as Peyton Thorne comes back out. The rookie out of Auburn from college football 25. 4:42 left to play. In regulation, we're tied at 21. And the Patriots get great field position at their own 46-yard line, following a nice kickoff return by Cody Stafford. On 1st and 10, Thorne under center. He threw a pick the last time the Patriots had the ball. Thorne to Dickens. And Dickens crosses midfield out to the 44-yard line, a gain of 10. And that'll be a Patriot first down. Clock is moving. 4.5 minutes left. Here in the fourth quarter, we're tied at 21. Patriots trying to take the lead on this drive. Patriots trying to keep their very slim, and I do mean slim, playoff hopes alive with a win today. I mean, it's micro thin. First and 10 for the Steeler 44-yard line. Thorne under center.
Here we go now.
Thorne fakes the handoff. Thorne in trouble. And Thorne is going to be taken down. Back at the 46-yard line, a loss of 2. On the sack, Cameron Hayward, the 12th-year defensive end out of Ohio State. Super Bowl. You got to win this game, Davis. If the Patriots lose, they're eliminated from the playoffs. You can say bye-bye to any Super Bowl thoughts. Even if they win, they'd be 5-8. They're not tearing it up. Second and 13 back at the 46-yard line. Clock is moving. 3:48 and counting. 4 wide for New England. Thorne in the shotgun.
Green 39. Green.
Thorne to Dickens. And Dickens is going to lose a yard back to the 47-yard line. On the tackle, Ivory Whiteside. Now they say no gain. It'll be 3rd and 13. We're down to 3:23. It's a big third down for the Patriots. They're not in field goal range yet by any stretch of the imagination. 4 wide. Thorne in the shotgun. 3rd and 13.
Green 39. Green.
Thorne draws back. Thorne looking in trouble. Thorne gets sacked back at the 43-yard line. A loss of 10 yards. Cameron Hayward again on the sack. It'll be 4th and 23. And the Patriots are going to have to punt. Thorne just held on to it too long. Rookie mistake. That's an awareness thing. Hayward comes in and makes the sack. Now the Steelers are going to get a shot. All they need is a field goal. 2:51 left. Frederick Strong back to punt. Gets the punt away. And that's going to be into the end zone. Touchback. Pittsburgh will have it 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. 2:41 left to play in regulation. We're tied at 21. Here at Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts. Week 13 here at Jammin' Sports. All the Steelers need is a field goal. Steelers trying to remain in first place in the AFC Central. 4 wide for Pittsburgh. McAvenue in the shotgun, 1st and 10. McAvenue hands off to Marshall. And Mike Marshall plows forward out to the 23. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Jordan Turner, the linebacker, on the tackle. Clock is moving. 2:25 and counting. This might be the last play before the 2-minute warning. McAvenue under center on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
Roper in motion.
3:19.
McAvenue, play action, throws, caught by Terrell, close to the marker, down to the 31-yard line. It's a 1st down, and that's the 2-minute warning. We're tied at 21 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts. 2 minutes left in regulation. Patriots and Steelers are tied at 21. Steelers have it. 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Pittsburgh needs, let's do the math. They need about 35 to 40 yards for a decent field goal shot. 4 wide McAvenue in the shotgun.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
McAvenue draws back. McAvenue looking, throws, caught by Marshall out of the backfield, out to the 42, a gain of 11. The Steelers will go to the hurry up. That keeps the Patriots from subbing out. 1st and 10. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue back. McAvenue throws near side, incomplete. And that'll stop the clock with 1:40 left. It'll be 2nd and 10 from their own 42-yard line. They need about 25 to 30 more yards for a long field goal attempt. 1:40 left on the clock, 4 wide for the Steelers. McAvenue in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. McAvenue, a draw play to Marshall, works pretty well, and Marshall out to the 50, a gain of 8. They stay in the hurry up. It'll be 3rd and 2, 1:30 left. 3 to the far side, McAvenue back. McAvenue steps up, needs to get rid of it. Looking, throws deep, caught by Goodwin, no, incomplete. Oh, that would have put them in field goal range. Now it's 4th and 2. James Goodwin couldn't hold on. Now what do? Do you go for it? Or do you punt? They're going to go for it. I like this call. No guts, no glory. They're going for it. 4th and 2 in the I formation. I like the call. McAvenue, play action. Got to pick up the first down. They do to Roper. Down to the 35, a gain of 15. And the Patriots take a timeout. That was a ballsy call by the Steelers. They could have played for overtime, but no. They went for it, and they picked up the first down. 15 yards to the 35. They take a timeout. Actually, the Patriots did. Patriots took a timeout to conserve time. The Steelers not quite in field goal range. Yeah, that was a big pair right there. It'd be a 52-yard field goal from here. Pittsburgh would like to get closer, I'm sure. 1st and 10 from the Patriot 35-yard line with 1:13 left. In the I formation. McAvenue hands off to Marshall. Ooh, he gets hit in the backfield. A loss of a yard. Patriots take a timeout. I think if you're Pittsburgh, you got to stay aggressive. Now it's a 53-yard field goal. It'll be 2nd and 11. You've got to get closer. You need to throw it downfield. Now's not the time to be conservative. You need to get a lot closer. I don't know if Garrett Brown has the leg for a 53-yard field goal. 1:09 on the clock. The Patriots have 1 timeout left. Patriots, like I said, trying to conserve time. On 2nd and 11. Single back, McAvenue under center. McAvenue hands off to Marshall again. They're going to lose more yardage. A 2-yard loss. Antonio Willis, the 5th-year linebacker of Illinois. A loss of 2 more. It's going to be 3rd and 13. And now this field goal is way too long. Now it's a 54-yard field goal. 55 maybe. Let me see what it is. It'd be a 55-yard field goal. 3rd and 13. You got to get closer. We're down to 45 seconds. Neither team took a timeout. In the I formation. McAvenue handing off again to Marshall. Marshall got some of it back down to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5. Patriots take their final timeout. I have to question Pittsburgh's play calling there. Now they're going to try a 50-yard field goal. Garrett Brown, the 3rd-year kicker out of Penn State. I don't know if he's got the leg for this. It'll be from 50 yards. Patriots are out of timeouts. They can't ice them. Plus, you can't call back-to-back timeouts anyway. 4th and 9. All right, here we go. Garrett Brown from 50 to give the Steelers the lead. Snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. He nailed it from 50. Garrett Brown. And the Steelers take a 24-21 lead with 33 seconds left. Wow. That was clutch. Garrett Brown comes through, nails a 50-yarder, and the Steelers take a 24-21 lead with 33 seconds left. And the Patriots have no timeouts, and they have to get to field goal range to force overtime. Pittsburgh, Garrett Brown, he may have just eliminated New England from the playoffs right there. Let's see what the Patriots do. They have no timeouts, 33 seconds. Cody Meyer will kick off. 3 yards deep. Stafford brings it out over the 10, 15, 20. And Cody Stafford goes down at the 23-yard line. 30 seconds left. The Patriots have to get into field goal range. And now the rookie quarterback, Peyton Thorne, will come on. All right. Thorne, this is where legends are made. Yeah, Steelers stole another one. Well, it's like Evil Dead said. Patriots, another choke. They were up by 14 at one point. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Thorne in the shotgun with the back on either side. Thorne back. Thorne throws near side. Caught by Brown. No, incomplete. Actually, it's good that he dropped that because it stops the clock. Had he held on, the clock would roll. I don't know why New England is throwing a 2-yard pass in this situation, though. They got to get it downfield. 27 seconds left. Pittsburgh would go to 7-6, and the Patriots would be 4-9, and they would be eliminated. 3 wide to the far side. Thorne in the shotgun. Thorne fakes the handoff. Thorne rolls out, and now Thorne fires deep downfield, and it's knocked out. Knocked away by Ivory Whiteside, the linebacker. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10 from the 19 or from the 23-yard line with 19 seconds left. It'll be 3rd and 10. Big 3rd down for the Patriots. I'm sure they'll go on 4th. 19 seconds left. 4 wide. Yeah, right. Sure, you're right. Thorne looking. Thorne rolls out. Thorne going to take off down the sideline. A big gain. Nobody there. And they finally come up and get him. But they're going to run out of time. He should have went out of bounds. Time's going to tick away. Ball game. Your final score, Pittsburgh 24, New England 21. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We have the Colts and the Giants up next. We'll see you then.